We're watching Attack on Titan. Everyone shut up. Just got back from the gym. Enough to be super sweaty. It's called being camera ready. And being comfortable for John to be around me in my scent while I film. Oh yeah. You know, it's one thing if I interrupt your videos. It's another thing when you interrupt mine.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean it.
You know the ego on me is much bigger. Why are you so inconsiderate towards my ego?
Sorry.
If you peek into my frame at all, if I see like right now, oh, your sweater is showing.
I was just looking at the light.
You think I'm going to partake in this Christian Bale improv bit with you? Because I will. I want you off the fucking set.
I didn't see that.
Stream along intros are going to be a whole lot different. Now that one of us is usually right over there, just watching. He's not doing anything. He's just looking at me. I'll have you guys know the fun fact: the very first Attack on Titan stream along, like the very first one, my girlfriend was like, "You got to watch the show Attack on Titan." It was like the reason why I started. She was just off in the corner watching me the whole time, and it was so weird. I had a hard time just being myself in that first one. I had to like really try to forget that she was there because like we had just recently fallen in love. I wasn't entirely comfortable with her yet. It was very strange, very strange. Anywho, let's do this. Oh, shit. We were joking. Can't you tell by my dry sense of humor? Whoa, that was a cool heartbeat effect. Is this the flashback? Has to be, right? Of course it's a flashback. Annie. Dude. Oh, this is Marco's death. That's right. Oh, fuck. Damn, that dude's evil. Aww. Dude, he's so scary. How like split personality he is. So this guy's the big baddie. What? It's exactly like that. Ryder's such a dick this season. I know he's a dick, but his dickish behaviors are even amplified. Stop celebrating so soon. Why would you? Oh, you guys celebrated way too early. Way too early. Aaron, get in there. Punch him. Rip him out or something. Oh, fuck. God, I love the way they handle when to show their flashbacks. Oh, interesting. Whoa, that's a crazy shot. Damn. Aaron, you better run too. Really? Wow. Oh, damn. That's no good. Sure. You're being a real Tyrion Lannister about this, Armin. You know how to get to his core. Oh, I really hope Hartman doesn't die. Hmm. Ooh! Nice. It's a trap. Oh no. Oh, he's like an atomic bomb. Nah, someone has got to be alive, right? Yeah, the icky one. Oh, good reveal. So goofy. How? Did you hear that? Played it that way. Oh man. Whew. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me see here. Let's make some notes. Some note taking. That Colossal Titan 3D animation's a bit of a turnoff. It seems like for their craziest in this season, it seems like when they get to their crazier, like weirder Titans, they've uh, maybe dumbed down the budget or changed computer animation a lot more. But everything else still looks pretty cool. Except for that graphic too of when they're like, wait a minute, if we lead the colossal titan towards the walls, and they show the animation that looks like a Game Boy. I thought it was kind of funny and charming in the first episode of this latest season, but this time around it kind of alleviated a lot of tension for me. Preview. Stop the preview. Let's talk about this. So there's not a whole lot to talk about for this specific episode. I really like how this season, this specific chunk, has been focusing very much in the immediacy of this specific battle at the wall, which I didn't do that for much of any sequences in the first half of this season. I know they've done it a few times in season 1 and season 2, but out of any season to take like 20 minutes at a time per episode of the battle in the very immediate, it's this chunk of the story that I am really, really engaged by. You know, I like the way I've talked about this before. I like the way Attack on Titan uses their flashback elements to enhance the story. They seem like they don't really tell a linear tale sometimes. Like they throw you into a flashback often without even sometimes letting you know that you're about to watch a flashback. They're in a flashback. Like I was a little confused at the beginning when you were seeing Marco there, and then you were seeing Bearholt and Reiner during the original invasion, which was that was a very memorable episode. Not the original invasion, but that's when Eren was first fighting and defending the wall. That was really cool. Anyway, when you get to when you with this episode, I thought it was really neat how they handled the flashback in order to tell a little bit more about Bearholt. I think I'm saying his name right, Bearholt. Because when you first start off, I thought it was more like Reiner's definitely the leader in terms of like dominant personality between him and Bearholt, and I thought we were getting more of Reiner, where you're seeing a lot more of this bully sort of dickish, in command side of him. Even when they're running on top of the wall, saying how it's going to end tonight, he's like going to put Bearholt down a little bit while they're running before they go their separate ways, and I thought it worked to great effect because, like, especially when Artemin mentioned Annie's name, because of the flashback sequence, you think that, oh, that's probably gonna stop him. That's probably gonna make him go like, oh, maybe I should negotiate. Maybe I should talk. So the way they handled the flashback and then bringing it to the present moment, also showing, oh, here's where Bearholt was when they were looking for him while the whole fight with Reiner and Eren was going on. I like seeing, oh, that's where he's at, that's what the plan was, and so when it comes into effect, you're like, oh shit, that's what's going down. And to show the evolution of Berthold. And I really like the enhancements they've been doing with Armin as well, with him being a leader or having to learn to lead all of a sudden. Like he's slowly been evolving into a leader with this law of navigation that he has. But being put in these really tough decision-making moments. A little bit of Tyrion Lannister thing, if you guys watch Game of Thrones, where he's trying to negotiate with Berthold, and you're like, this isn't going to go well. There's no point in trying to do this, but that's part of Armin's optimistic side. And we got to see a little bit of Mikasa action, which I thought was really cool. It's been a while since we've had Mikasa check in, and I forgot that she's actually in the famous mid-credit sting that they had before the show went on a break. So I'm like, okay, she's going to be fine for a while. She's going to be alive. I forgot about that. I can't imagine how they could. It's like this is probably leading to more of that mid-credit sequence because you still got the Colossal Titan to deal with. You still got the Beast Titan to deal with. You still got Beast Titan's little helper, who I'm not sure is important. The dude who's on all fours looking up. And I don't know if that character talks. I just learned that in this episode. I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to go down. It's crazy to have that mid-credit sting and still be going, what is going to happen? I feel like we're getting to a point where Armin's going to die. It just seems like they're setting it up for it to go that way. I feel like most of our characters are going to die, and I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of it all, the last three left standing are the ones in that mid-credit sting. Levi, Eren, and Mikasa. Because when you're seeing like the capability of the Colossal Titan in that moment, you're like, how can Eren even get to, if he has a nape to like kill him? How could he even possibly get that high up? The guy just seems so freaking enormous. And I thought it was also neat to comment on the fact that the Colossal Titan, Berthold's power, is arguably the most powerful Titan ability of them all. The way they talked about it made it sound like it's even more powerful than the Beast Titan. And the Beast Titan, we haven't really seen too many specifics on what makes the Beast Titan that much more special, other than the fact that he seems to have the highest level of intelligence, which is a big factor when you're going into battle and war and you're strategizing, because it seems like it's going in their favor. Sorry, I just got caught up in a thought thinking like, man, what the heck, what can they, I'm trying to imagine, like, how can they beat him? They had this thing where they said, like, Commander Hange's team was too close to when the Colossal Titan formed, so they're probably dead. I don't know how I feel about that. If Hange is, like, I know the squad, imagine some of the squad members are dead, but Hange is such an important character, such a big character. Maybe in the next episode, they'll do one of those things where you do see the flashback of Hange and where she was and her squad getting wiped out, and maybe she's still standing, or maybe we'll see her death at the beginning of the next episode. Either way, I would hate if it's an off-screen death. I would want it to be something that is on screen, because she's such an important and pivotal character in this series. I feel like as a fan, I'd just be ultimately disappointed and a little disrespected if that were the case. Either way, the shots in this episode were still really cool. I know I read a few of the comments on the last post that I did for the show, and I know that some people have been a little let down by the animation. When I was talking over the credits, I was pointing out how the 3D animation of the Colossal Titan is... It was the same thing with Krista's dad when he was formed, like the 3D, because it just doesn't blend in well. Like the other stuff looks hand drawn, and then he looks super computer animated. It's the same thing with the Colossal Titan. It kind of pulls you out of the immersion of this animated series. So that's kind of an issue for me, and the Game Boy effects kind of when they're doing like, here's the strategy and what can go wrong. I'm like, it's a little too goofy. They could have done something a little cooler. As it stands, there's still some really cool shots. I like, even in live action, when you have a lot of green screen or something, when they use to make it feel more real and less like a crazy thing, and they'll oftentimes in these epic shots or some of these moving shots, like I noticed J.J. Abrams does it in like his Star Trek movies, where a character might be falling and he'll do like a crash zoom in, so that way it has a very realistic effect. I think the Russos actually have been doing that with the Avengers movies too, to make it feel more real from the green screen. I noticed they were doing that in here as well, especially when Bearholt is being launched in the barrel, flying over the wall into the city. Those kind of effects. And I thought the reveal of Reiner's face when they showed that was really cool, because the whole time he has smoke covering his face and you're wondering, are they going to show him? What does he look like? Is half of his top of his head gone? That's a crazy. I imagine that Reiner's going to wake up into the colossal Titan body. I didn't know you could transfer your whole consciousness into the Titan ability. It's pretty cool how this show, as it keeps going, you still even learn more about the Titans. You still keep learning more and more and more. This is part of the. I thought I wouldn't have much to say, but apparently I've been talking for almost 8 minutes now. With Armin, when he was talking about how he wants to negotiate, he wants to talk, but because of the overwhelming lack of information, they're not able to, so they kind of just have to kill. And that overwhelming lack of information always leads to you being able to learn and discover more about the Titan abilities. And I really appreciate that, to be 3 seasons deep and to not have a full definition, to still be like, oh, damn, I didn't know the fucking Titans could do that. That's crazy. Having that quality I thought was neat. Also, at the beginning, I didn't even comment on it, seeing Marco's death. I remember they talked a lot about that. I didn't really know Marco, so I wasn't too affected by it. But I remember there were characters who were very much bothered by, very much, feeling the weight of that. It's so haunting whenever they show, especially in the moment, because I remember that one scene when Aaron was captured. He was still growing his arm back there on that tree, and Reiner was, forgetting, like mid-conversation, just switching back, forgetting that he's actually a Titan, and watching. Was that scene the way Bearholt and Annie were reacting to him seemed like it was establishing that specific scene was when the split personality or the detachment of Reiner began to form. Because when they're looking upon the city, him and Bearholt are talking when he says, oh, we were just joking, Marco. But when you see that look of shock on his face, it's just like, Marco, why is he being eaten? And you have Bearholt and Annie looking at him like, what the hell's going on with this guy? It felt that way to me. I don't know if that's the beginning of when that divide, that split in his personality began to happen. Either way, it's kind of a cool origin and explanation of some good visual storytelling to let us in on when that started occurring. But there's a lot to look forward to, man. There's a lot of craziness going down. We still haven't gotten to that mid-credit scene, so I'm excited. I've really been enjoying this. Hope you guys have been enjoying the show too. Leave a comment down below. I'll talk with you guys soon.